श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति. So Karataka was saying, Damanaka, learning applied in a wrong place is like placing the lamp in a wrong place on top of the pot. The lamp placed on top of pot will not illumine whatever inside the pot. So you can never gain peace. He also said you can never gain peace because your decisions are based on wrong learning, and you don't even listen to others. You neither use your brains nor others ideas. So you are someone who is referred to in Shastras apajata. There are four kinds of people which are said in Shastra. One is Jata. Jata means one who is similar to the mother in character. Then the other is Ajata, Anujata. One is similar to the father. Then Atijata. One is more than the father or the mother. Then there is Apajata, which is you, worst kind of people. So you are so wicked, you don't count your losses, like the ram which hits another ram and sees only the blood oozing out of the other ram's head, not its own head. So I know about Dharma Buddhi and Papa Buddhi who lost the Papa Buddhi who lost his father because of his greediness, and in fire, who lost his father in fire because of his greediness. He asked, Damanaka asked, how is that? Karataka says the 20th story. There are two friends, Dharma Buddhi and Papa Buddhi. Papa Buddhi was once thinking, neither do I have money nor do I have brains. But my friend Dharma Buddhi has both. So I will accompany Dharma Buddhi. I will make him come with me. I will accompany Dharma Buddhi, go to foreign countries, earn a lot of money, and come back. And while coming back, I will somehow deceive Dharma Buddhi, of cheat him of his wealth. So thinking that, he goes next day to Dharma Buddhi and said, dear friend, see, when we are old, we should have to have something to remember, to share with our sons and our kids and our grandkids. So if we don't have any experience of other language or other culture, we are useless one roaming in this world. So without going to other countries, seeing other language, learning other language, other culture, we cannot be expert in anything. So let us go out. So hearing this, Dharma Buddhi thought, okay, what he says is true. So he went, took him along with him to his guru, and told his guru what happened. And guru said, okay, good. He fixes a day, auspicious day for the travel. So they both, after taking the blessings of the guru, they leave on that very day. Very good. So after going out, they went to different countries, earned a lot of money, and decided to return back. On the way returning back, see, returning back to a place of love, though it's shorter distance, seems like a very long distance. And they were almost close to the village. At that point of time, Papa Buddhi told them, told Dharma Buddhi, see, if you are going to take all the money to the village, then all our friends and relatives will pounce upon us and ask us money. So what we'll do is we'll take only the necessary amount with us and hide the rest here and come back whenever we need. We'll both come back whenever we need money. Each of us, any one of us needs money, we'll come back here and take the money. Okay? Because wise person should never display his wealth. Because if you display your wealth, even a monk will become corrupt. So, like the meat is eaten by fish in the water, dogs, etc., in the land, or birds in the air, a person of wealth is eaten by everyone. So, Dharma said, okay, let's do so. What he says true. Let us do so. So, they found a nice place under a shami tree, a big tree, took whatever they needed, and after taking the requirement, they hid the rest of the money. So one night, this Papa Buddhi was walking And he came to this place where they hid the money, dug the place, emptied the pot, and covered the area as it was. Came to his house. Next day morning, Pavabuddhi goes to Dharambuddhi and says, "Friend, you know I am a family man. I have a lot of expenditures. So because of this, whatever money I had, I've spent it all. So let us go to the place where we had hid the money. We'll take it. We'll take some. Okay." So Dharambuddhi, being an innocent person, he says, "Okay, let us do so." So they both come to the place where they hid the money. They dug it open. What they see is an empty pot. Immediately, Pavabuddhi pounces on Dharambuddhi and says, "You sinner, you cheated me of my wealth. Give me half my money." Dharambuddhi says, "You cheap fellow, I am not just named Dharambuddhi. My character is also Dharambuddhi. You know what Dharambuddhi is? Dharambuddhi is a person who sees a married woman as a mother, others' wealth as a stone, others as his own self. That is what Dharma Buddhi is. And you and I don't steal. You have to understand that. So the other fellow is not ready to listen because he already has stolen the money. So he said, "Okay." After fighting, they said, "Okay, let's go to the court." So they go to the Dharmadhikari, the court. The court also says in past days they ask them to take oath by holding on to the hot iron rod. If you lie, it will burn. If you don't lie, it will not burn. That is what is the rule. So Papa Buddhi was afraid to take oath on the fire. She said, "What kind of justice is this? First, justice means a proper justice means first you have to ask for documents, then for witness. Finally, if none exists, you have to ask for this oath. Now you are immediately asking me for oath because I have a witness. A tree deity is my witness." The judges said, "Oh, what he said is true. This is not how, even if a low life is a witness, we should have to accept. And now, here in this case, a deity is a witness. Let us follow this." So he said, "Okay, Pavabuddhi, let us go tomorrow. Dharambuddhi, you also, you are accompanying us. We'll go to the tree. We'll hear what happened. Hear the witness what happened." So after they are dismissed, Pavabuddhi comes to his house and he says to his father, "Father, there is a big problem. I stole the money of Dharumdi. Now tomorrow they are asking me to take the witness to stand. Now, if there is no witness, then I am doomed. So are you." Pavabuddhi's son, father, is like Pavabuddhi's, was like Pavabuddhi. He says, "Oh, no, 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 nothing like that will happen, son. What should I do? You tell me that." So Pavabuddhi says, "Okay, there is a hollow hole in that tree. Go and hide yourself. And when I ask, you say Dharambuddhi is the thief, Pavabuddhi is a good man. Only when I ask." Okay. So he sends him off, and the father he goes to that hollow and he hides himself very nicely. And next day, after taking bath, Pavabuddhi accompanies Dharambuddhi along with the judges. They go to that tree, and in front of that Shami tree, he says, "See, uh, person's character, act, whatever he does, is witnessed by sun, moon, wind, fire, heaven, earth, water, your own conscience, Yama, Lord of Death, day, night, the meeting point of day and night, dawn and dusk, and the Dharma itself." So, after saying this, he says, "O forest deity, please tell who is the thief." Immediately, Pavabuddhi's father, who is hiding himself in the hollow, he says, "Sir, listen, Dharambuddhi is the thief. Pavabuddhi is a very good person." Hearing this, the judges are awestruck because they have not even dreamt of hearing a deity's voice. Now they are hearing it. Then they are discussing among themselves, what punishment should we give now to this Dharambuddhi? While they were discussing, Dharambuddhi was so angry, he collected all the fuel for fire. He collected all the dry sticks from there and dumped everything inside that hollow, lit the fire. Once the fire is lit, burning, half burnt, Baba Buddhi's father jumps out crying for help. Please help me, please save me. The judges are wondering what's happening. What is happening? They ask. Baba Buddhi's father tells from A to Z whatever happened, and he dies on the spot. The judges, they immediately arrest Baba Buddhi, tie him to that Shami tree, and congratulate Dharam Buddhi. Dharam Buddhi, you are very smart, because a smart person is one who not only thinks about a means but also takes care of the obstacles. If one is not a smart, like that idiot Crane, which not only lost his life but also his relatives' life, other cranes also. Dharam Buddhi asked, how is that? So the judges, they say the story 21. There was a forest in which a big banyan tree was there, where there were not just one, many cranes, along with their head cranes. They were all staying very peacefully, but there was a snake, black snake, which comes out of this hole and eats the eggs and kids of the crane. One day, after losing all its kids, this crane, he came to the river bank and holding his head down, he was crying. Seeing him crying, the crab from the river, it came out and he said, "Uncle, what's happening? Why are you crying?" Then this crane said, "Oh, very, very inauspicious thing happened. I lost all my kids because of my ill fate. What should I do? We should have to find someone. If you know a method, please tell me. We should have to find a way to kill this crane. Otherwise, all our species will be gone." Then the crab started thinking. While he was thinking, the crane said, "See, we should have to treat our enemy with sweet in our tongue and our heart as steel. We have to make our heart as steel, as strong as steel. Only then we'll be able to kill our enemy and his followers." So the crab in tune, he said, "Okay, there is a way. The way is take fish meat, place it on the way, right from the mongoose hole till the hole where the snake stays. This way, the mongoose will follow the track of the meat and it will encounter the snake and it will kill the snake." The crane also accepted the nice idea. It did the same. The mongoose also followed the plan. It went after the meat and finally encountered the snake and killed the snake. Now, the snake is not the one which is eating the crane's egg and crane's babies, but it is the mongoose. That is why the judges say, that is why we say this. Now, Karataka says Damanaka, "You idiot, you are like the Baba Buddhi. You thought only of the means, but not of the obstacles. You are very evil. I understand. Uh, I understood that you are very evil when you placed the king's life in danger. You have displayed your evil nature and your crookedness. None can find the trail of a peacock unless and until that idiot peacock dances after hearing the thunder sound. So if you can lead the king himself to this danger, then this situation, then what will happen to us? Therefore, you should not be in my proximity. Get lost." Because it is said, if a mouse can eat the weighing machine made of iron, why can't the eagle carry a boy? What is this? Damanaka said, how is that? So he says, Karataka says the 22 and 23rd story. In in some city, there lived a person called Jirna Dhana. Jirna Dhana means one who has lost all his wealth. He was a wealthy person, very arrogant person, but he has lost all his wealth. One night he was thinking, what should I do? Because After enjoying everything that power can provide you, and doing all nonsense in a place, if you lose power then and stay in the same place, that person is the worst person, because that no one is going to listen to that pitiable man and they are going to condemn him. So thinking this, I had to go out and earn some money. So he took his ancestors wealth, which is an antique piece, which is a 1,000 kilo weighing machine. He took it to pawnbroker and said, okay, keep this and give me some money, I'll come and take it back. So pawnbroker said, okay, fine. He kept it and he gave him money. Our Jirnadana, he took the money, he went out, he roamed around the other countries and he earned a lot of money. He made a lot of money. After making a lot of money, he came back to his city. He went to the pawnbroker and told him, sir, I'll give you the money with interest, whatever. Please give me my property, my weighing machine. Pawnbroker said, what weighing machine? I don't even have your weighing machine. It's eaten by the mouse. Shirnadana understood the crooked plan of this fellow, evil plan of this fellow. She said, okay, it's fine. These things happen. This is how the world is. Nothing is eternal here. Whatever exists today does not exist tomorrow. This samsara is the way of samsara. Okay, fine. Okay, something else I want to ask. Please send your son Dhananjaya with me so that I can go and take a bath in river. Send with him all the necessary things for taking bath. Pawnbroker thought, oh, this fellow has made a lot of money probably. That is why he is asking my son to accompany him, because while he takes bath, he wants someone to take care of the money. Because in this world, no one does anything with devotion for love. Everything is interested in greed, fear. They do things because of fear, greed, or some give and take relationship. So if someone shows great respects in the sense, it is not great respects, a crooked, deviated respect, then you should be very careful. So how are you? All that is TVS plan. Okay. So should be careful, otherwise you will have to face grief later. So thereafter, this pawnbroker called his son and told him, see, this is your uncle. Accompany him with whatever is necessary for taking bath. And he also very pleasantly took all the necessary things and went with him happily. Jayanadana took bath. While returning back, he saw a cave, pushed the boy into the cave and closed the entrance of the cave with a big stone and came back to the pawnbroker. Pawnbroker seeing him coming alone, he said, oh, sir, what happened? Please tell me. Where is my son? Jinadana said, oh, while returning back from the river, an eagle came and took your son. You liar? Pawnbroker says, you liar? How can that be possible? How can an eagle carry my son? Then Jirnadana says, oh, you truth sayer, when 1,000 kilo iron can be eaten by mouse, why not a boy be carried away by eagle? Why is it not possible? They had big fight. They went to the court. The judge asked them what happened. So he said, I sent my son, etc., etc. And so the judges told Jirnadana, you are lying. How is it possible? Jirnadana said, I saw it with my own eyes. No, you are lying. Return his son back. Then Jirnadana says, if, oh sirs, listen, if 1,000 kilo iron can be eaten by mice, why not this? This possible? Then they asked what happened. Now the pawnbroker said whatever happened from the beginning, and the judges started laughing at this situation. They said, okay, now enough is enough. You return back his wealth and you return back his son. Okay, they all were happy. That is why, see, people from good family are condemned by bad family. People with fortune by misfortune, people who are philanthropists by stingy people, people by who are straightforward by crooked people, people who are rich by poor, beautiful by ugly, virtuous by wise, and learned by idiots. Pre a lady with a pious character will by a characterless lady. This is what has happened. And you idiot, even your good act, Kartaka says Damnaka, even your good act is not for good. It ends up being bad because a learned enemy is better than a idiot friend. Like the idiot monkey killed the king, or the learned thief saved the Brahmins. Damanaka says, how's that? Karataka tells the 23rd and 24th story. Is there was a king who had a very loyal monkey. He kept the monkey as his bodyguard. It traveled with him everywhere. And the monkey had uncontrolled access to every nook and corner of the palace and kingdom. And the king had so much of love, and the monkey also reciprocated. So it was the one which was the guard during the king's sleep. When the king goes to sleep, he respected and trusted the monkey to be his guard. So one day when the king was on the cot sleeping, the monkey was fanning him. During this period, one housefly came and sat on the chest of the king. The monkey also drove that housefly with its fan. But again and again, it came back and sat in the same place. Monkey became crazy. It kept the fan, took a sword, sharp sword, and raised it heavily and dropped it on the housefly. Housefly flew, and the sword cut the chest of the king. The king died. At the same time, there is another place where there is this learned Brahmin. Because of his past thought imprints, so he was a thief. In past life, he was thief. So it continued in this life. That idea continued in this life also. So he was a thief. So he saw in his village 4 Brahmins from another country who had brought some good stuffs with them. They were selling them there, making a lot of money. Seeing that the thief Brahmin, he decided, okay, let me join with these fellows and steal their wealth. So he somehow approached them and made friends with them, because he is a very good, is a learned person. He is very good orator. He is a very good convincer. He spoke very sweet, beautiful words, and he made friends with them and started serving them. These Brahmins, they sold whatever wares they brought and made a lot of money, and bought very precious stones with that money and tied it to their thighs to hide the wealth. And they were about to go. This thief Brahmin thought, oh, I didn't steal anything till now, and they are already going. So what will I do? So he hung his head down, and in a very pitiable voice, he said to those people, "Oh, you are leaving me alone, and you are all going now. You forgot me, but I am so attached to you people. I cannot leave you people. So please help me out." Those fellows also thought, okay, this fellow served us a lot, so let us take him along with us. So they took him along with them. While they were crossing this place called Pallipura, a crow started shouting, "Oh, you thieves, get up immediately. Go there. A person with 1 lakh wealth is going." So the thieves immediately got up and rounded these 5 Brahmins and said, "Okay, give us your money." They took the bag, they searched the bag, cloth bag, and nothing. They said, Come on, tell us, where did you hide the money? Because the crow never tells lie. Our crow, whenever it says, it has come true. So give us your money. Otherwise, we will kill you, cut you into pieces, and tear open your skin and find the wealth and take it. Do the necessary thing. Give it us. Give it to us. Surrender now. This thief Brahmin, he started thinking, anyway, if I'm going to stay here, I'm not going to anyway gain this wealth. These these thieves will kill the other Brahmins, and finally, they after finding the wealth, they are not going to leave me. They are going to kill me also. So it's better I surrender myself and save these other Brahmins, because it is said, if you die for the sake of a Brahmin or cow, you will live eternally in the heaven. And even if you fear death, the death is not going to leave you alone. Death is imminent for anyone who is born. So, thinking this, he told the thieves, "Oh, you thieves, you think we have hidden money? Now try me on. Check me. You can, I surrender, you check me." So they killed him. They tore him open to pieces, found nothing on him. So they thought, okay, if this fellow does not have, the others also don't have. Somehow this crow missed the target. So I said, okay, go. This is how this thief Brahmin saved the 4 Brahmins. So while he was talking this, while they were discussing this, Pingalaka pounced upon Sanjivaka with his very sharp nails, tore him open and killed him. And with life gone, Sanjivaka fell on the ground. Seeing this, Pingalaka became very emotional. He said, "Oh, what have I done? I gave this fellow my trust, and I have broken the trust. I've committed a very great sin, because one who cheats an enemy, one who deceives, one who cheats his friend, one who deceives, one who forgets his past, and one who is unfaithful will rot eternally in the hell. Now, if you have lost your land or kingdom, it cannot be equated with the loss of a good intelligent servant, because the land or the kingdom can be regained, not an intelligent servant. So, and I spoke great about this fellow in the court. Now, what will I tell these people in the court? Because if you are afraid of condemning yourself, condemning your own statement, you should never talk bad about anyone about whom you have spoken great about them. So he was very worried and he was in depression. Damanaka approached him with a smile on his face and said, "Oh king, great thing you have done. What is this weakness? This is not fit for a king. You should not be crying. You killed a grass eater who was unfaithful, untrustworthy. So forget about all this. Because it is said, a father, whether it's a father or son or brother or wife or friend, if they threaten your life, they should be killed. And these people should be given up." Who? A very compassionate king, uh, a Brahmin who eats everything, a shameless woman, a cunning aide, unrespectful or ungrateful servant, a careless officer, and a person who doesn't know what to do, when to do, how to do. So, and it is also said, a king and a careless woman's act are similar. Lie, truth, they are harsh, soft to some, they are violent to some, they are compassionate to other, they are selfish to some, they are rewarding to other, they are spending big at some point of time, they are earning big at another point of time. This is what it is, sir. So, and you have to remember, no one worships a person one who does not trouble anyone. People worship snake, not the eagle which kills the snake. And you should not worry about, you worry about things which need not be worry about, and you still talk like a learned one. A learned one never worries about whatever exists or whatever does not. This is a Bhagavad Gita quote, verbatim it is placed here. So when Damanaka said all this, Pingalaka also accepted that and forgot the grief of killing his friend Sanjivaka, appointed Damanaka as his minister, and ruled the kingdom peacefully, nicely. So with this, we come to the end of Vishnu Sharma's Panchatantra Mitra Bheda book. You'll see. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.